and introduce Dr. Delbert Blair. I do see him standing by. So, greetings, Dr. Blair. How are you?
Doing fine, Sister Constance Platt. I'm happy that I'm on your show for the first time.
Oh, yes, and I'm so happy to have you and been anticipating this. Well, you can start wherever you would like, Dr. Blair. If you have any topic that you would like to start on, or if you want to start talking about some of your products, we are eager to listen.
The change into the fourth dimension is already happening, and that's why people are sensing things and seeing shadow people and waking up in the middle of the night. And, of course, if they're doing drugs and stuff, and they get caught on those fourth dimensions without going through them, then they're in deep trouble, too. That's when they see the old hag and feel weights on their chest and all this stuff. All that's explainable if you understand that we are a multidimensional thing called a soul, trapped in a limited body, which we get out of every night anyway, but now we're going to be more conscious of it, and that's going to cause fear for some. It's going to cause wonder for others, because we'll now be able to do what gods do on a lower plane, because we're going to become those gods on the lower plane. Not the creator, but the God that helps within us, and now it's beginning to give the privilege of ascending. Our souls are going to get higher in vibration as they used to be. For some. Some never were that high in vibration. And I say this, they're not admitting publicly to it through the astrophysicists, the meteorologists, the astronomers, and all this stuff. We have a second sun. We've had that second sun since about the middle of 2004 now. And that sun is highly magnetic. We're told that our Earth is losing her magnetic field. They wish it would. No, I don't believe that, because this new sun is highly magnetic, and it's going to cause a lot of disturbances. In fact, as we get more into a magnetic field in the next coming year, and we're right around the corner from the official turn, we've already unofficially turned really anyway, you're going to see blackouts and brownouts, and you're going to have power failures. This is not fun to talk about, because I will suffer from it, others will too. But the change is that electricity cannot propagate in a magnetic field. And electricity is one of the worst kind of things you can use on a planet, but they found a way to make it worse. They use extra low frequency electricity. And this has got to go, because it's a restraining device on advanced souls. It's a restraining advice on who can live here, and the planet is going to be granted the dispensation to go not only to a magnetic field, but to an organic field, organ energy. But now they're combining metal parts and machine parts with biological parts, putting up these android-type creatures, and that's what you see in these movies. These movies aren't lying. These Terminators and all these kind of things, that's what they're showing. And then you have man. So you got man, human, and mankind, which we seem to think is symbolic. It's not. If you remember when he went to the moon, when they went to the moon, because they didn't go when they said they did anyway, but said one small step for man, one giant step for mankind. We don't even understand the differentiation, what they were saying there. And we've been lied to and miseducated, and his story has become a mystery, so now we don't even understand truth when we feel it. But now, as we vibrate upward, and we get more into a magnetic field around our planet, I just go on and on with this. We're going to have to raise consciousness. This is why it's so important now, and why I asked and prayed and begged and everything else for the Creator to help me to get to solutions. I saw the problems. Where were the daggone solutions? Everybody's telling me about a problem. Where's the solution, bro? Where's the solution since? So therefore, I think we've been given some solutions. And to really understand what's happening is to just overview that our planet is vibrating faster. Our planet is now operating on a frequency where people are going to see shadow people. They're going to detect things. Animals are going to become more sensitive. And this is for those who are not drunk and full of all these little funny things that people smoke and funny things that people drink. If you do that, then you're dependent on that substance to take you there. If you get your cells to accept your consciousness raising, the cells will vibrate there anyway. And that's why when people talk about the good water and the good food and stuff, they try to kill them, or they try to get you to get this bad stuff, because they realize that if you can take in vibrational rate with the planet, you will be on the planet when those who cannot take the vibration will be dispensed with. You're going to see people dying like mad. You're going to see people awakening like mad. You're going to see people trying to have babies like mad, especially women are driven by this now, because these souls want to come in. It doesn't mean because souls want to come in, you're supposed to let them, because, again, this is a chance to get on a planet that's now escalating upward. So believe me, we could just, I don't know where to begin and not to talk, because each of these subjects is a subject within itself. The overall view, by my understanding, limited as it may be, is that we're vibrating faster. We must vibrate faster with the planet, or the new planetary atmosphere we will not be able to take. We'll have to stay with the old one, but to stay with the old Earth is going to mean death.